What's going on, guys? This is Tony from 12 Mods. Just doing this video to show you my new purchase. I just picked up a Traxxas TRX4, brand spanking new, Saturday night. Today's Monday night, and I only drove this thing like around the driveway a little bit, but right when I picked it up and got it home, I didn't even use it. I started tearing into it and changing a bunch of stuff. So as you can see right now, it just looks totally stock. The only thing I've added was I added these two LED cob LED strips. The reason why is because they're retardedly bright. They actually are controlled off my radio. I can turn them on, so this one turns on and then this one turns on when I flick the dial again. I will show you what I'm talking about later. But they're very, very extremely bright. I will be putting headlights and turn signals and brake lights and all that other stuff into this, and a couple other things. But this will not be the permanent body on this truck. I will be changing this truck body to something else. It will be a hard body, but I will not tell you what it is until. So let's pop the body off. As you can see, there's the... don't know if you can really see it. There you go. That's the controller for it and everything else. I actually run a 3S LiPo for those lights by itself, just a small one, and then it goes into the receiver right there. Put this aside, and as you can tell, the truck is far from stock. First thing you can tell, I am running a FlySky radio now. This truck does have 10 channels now. My radio is an actual reprogrammed and modified FSI6 FlySky radio. As you can see, it's just steering on this gimbal and it's just throttle on this gimbal. The other parts are actually been locked out, and they will have switches mounted up here for those channels, so I actually have full functional 10 channels. As of right now, I only have 8 channels working with this controller, but that's all I need right now until I need the other ones. I am still running the stock Traxxas servos, steering and all the lockers and the 2-speed servos. They will be replaced. I will be replacing them with some other ones that are metal geared, a lot stronger and more reliable. As you can see, this is the 3S LiPo pack that I am running for the light bar and for all the lights. This pack will be running that. I am running Genesis batteries. Pretty much the only batteries I'll run is Genesis. I run a ProSpec Sensor 21.5 motor. It's better than the brush motor. I've been running this thing pretty hard in both speeds, and it gets a little warm, but that's it. I am running 0 timing on the motor. I have no timing on it, and I have no timing on ESC. Alright. ESC I'm running is an Actual C Mama Max Pro that has been totally waterproofed, same as this motor. All the circuits and everything has been totally waterproofed. I am running a Castle BEC. As you can see, the casing is off of it because it's totally waterproof too. So my whole unit's waterproof. Even that receiver, the 10 channel FlySky receiver, has been waterproof too. And again, I'm running the stock 2-speed servo, and it's working now, but as I said before, I will be changing it. I've changed all this before I even ran the truck. I just ran it today for the first time actually, and it runs really good. It crawls perfect, super slow too. I only run a 2-cell in my trucks. I'm not those type of guys that are out there running 3 cells and big KV motors in their scale rigs. I'm more of a purist. I like my scale rigs to be more realistic. Like, you don't see people in real life with like 1500 horsepower trail trucks just like full throttle through the trails. Like, I don't find that fun, and I don't find that challenging. Where this is more realistic. Yeah, it still has a lot of power and jam, but to be honest with you, I really don't even use it. As a shocks, I've actually rebuilt the shocks. I changed the oils in the shocks and everything to a stiffer oil, but I run a droop setup. As you can see, my shocks are fully unloaded and they actually droop. So as you can see, there's way more articulation. The reason why I do that is because it will crawl over stuff a lot better. People do complain that the truck is top heavy, and to be honest with you, you know, the only reason it's top heavy is because you're flooring at full throttle, and a lot of people run their shocks really stiff, so the truck's like jacked up in the air and everything, so it's like really bouncy. And to be honest with you, you can't really trail run like that because it's so stiff and everything. I like the droop setup just because it'll let the wheels drop down and grab, which is really, really nice. This is actually one of my favorite trail trucks. I have a lot of different trail trucks, and this is one of my favorites now. I love the lockers in it. It's awesome to have independent lockers front and rear. To be honest with you, I ran it through a trail, and I ran it open diff, so the lockers were off, and it did perfectly fine. It's got way more turning radius and everything else with open diffs. I think I only had to use the lockers once or twice, and it was really mostly just a rear locker just to get it up and over something, and then I shut it back off. Again, great truck, amazing. I highly recommend this truck to anybody that is actually wanting to get into scaling. This is probably one of the most capable trucks out of the box that can really trail run. Yeah, the price is kind of high, but to be honest with you, with the lockers and everything else, just makes it amazing. It's not really a basher. You can really bash on these things, but I don't. Like I said, I'm more of a purist. I'm more a scaler guy. So hope you like what you see. I will have some videos of it running soon, and I will have an update once the truck has its new body to show you what it is. It will be a hard body, and again, I hope you guys will like it. Yes, I do have new rims and tires coming for it. I do have new shocks coming for it. I have new portal cases coming for it. Front and rear bumpers, I have to replace those too. I have a bunch of stuff. I have a whole slew of list of things I am going to do to this truck. So you're just going to have to wait and see for the next one. Thanks a lot, guys.